Leon, you must be a pretty proud coach today.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, like we said before, we knew it was going to be a really tough game coming in, and for me the best part was just to see two things. One, as a staff, tactically, to get the tactics right like we did, had a big influence on the game, and then the girls' execution out there of those tactics with limited time to really go through it was outstanding, and that was why we got the result.
What do you put that result down to?
A lot of preparation. We've watched a lot of footage of Finland. I think it was about 13 videos that we've gone through time and time again, and had different people's opinions on how they'd approach the game, and then kind of collated that feedback and made the best decision for the group. And also, because we hadn't had any games, they hadn't seen any footage on us, so things we were doing they didn't expect, and then they've got to adapt in the moment, where we kind of knew everything they were going to throw at us, and had some other things that we thought they might do up our sleeve, just in case they did that as well. So I think that played a big part in it. And then, as I said, the girls' execution and their work rate was just outstanding, and it was perfection, if I'm honest.
So you were expecting that sort of 70% possession game from them? Were you expecting them to hold the ball the way they did?
Yeah, Finland have, as I said before, Finland have played Spain, England, Germany, Sweden, and just dominated games in possession. So it was going to be the same for us. So we knew that. We spoke to the group about it, and we said, look, they're going to have all this possession. We've just got to deal with that. We're structurally got to be sound. But what we don't want them to do with that possession is have heaps of opportunities, and they didn't. We had the most opportunities with that 30% possession. So I've said before, you can have possession, but you've got to have a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, you're not creating opportunities, you're not scoring, you won't win games. And that's what you saw out there yesterday.
So is it a real bonus for a New Zealand football side coming into an event like this where we fly under the radar a bit?
Yeah, well, yes and no. I think no, if we could get more preparation, it's better for the group. The more international games we can get, the better prepared the players are, the better the experience, and the more they learn, because the 17s is just to help players for the future, it's help them get those experience for the future. But on the flip side, by having no games and having one game here against Canada and having an agreement that the footage was not to be released, that we did fly under the radar, and I think that played its part as well in the result.
So then I suppose the focus quickly changes to Uruguay and Friday's fixture there. Are the girls prepared for the cauldron that it will be? Crowd-wise, it'll be a lot different. So are they prepared, do you think, mentally for what they're going to walk into on Friday?
Yeah, look, we've spoken around it. Speaking around it and being in it is completely different, so I don't think we'll actually know until they get there. We've done everything we can to highlight and show them what to expect and just talk through a few scenarios. But when they're out there, I was there the other night when they played Ghana, and there was 9,500, and the atmosphere was amazing. Like, it's just a football crazy country. Like, they love it, and I don't think these girls have experienced that before. So when they're out there, who knows? But we've done everything we can off the field to try and open their eyes to what that's going to be like.
And how have they come together as a squad? Over the extra week, I suppose, you had over, say, Finland and stuff here in Uruguay. Yeah,
really good. Like, they're a great bunch of girls. That's obviously a great reflection on the parents. I'll throw that one out there. But they've come together really well. It's so easy as a coaching staff when you've got a group that are focused. You have no issues off the field. They all get along. There's no cliques, and it just makes your job so much easier. And this group seem really good, like really positive. We've spoken around the role of everyone, the squad, the 21, and that plays an important part as well. Number 21 who might not get any time, and number 1 who gets 90 minutes every game. It's just as important. If they don't play their roles, then we won't be successful throughout the tournament.
I suppose having those parents here and having that supporters group here that was obviously vocal yesterday, and I think even FIFA commented on how vocal such a small group was. Is that a bonus too, having families over here?
Yeah, absolutely. That was something I've heard the girls speak about quite a few times off the field in the motel complex, and also during the game. The bench and the support from the families in the stand, was so good. It was so noisy, it was so loud, and at times where we asked them to keep running, and we're trying to squeeze every little bit of juice out of the girls, and I think those sort of things just help you make that extra run or get back, and and it's those moments that make a difference in the game.
So with Friday's game, how different are you expecting, I suppose, Uruguay to be from Finland?
Yeah, really different. Finland are really structured. Uruguay are more flair, in that they've got individual players who are going to create things, where Finland, for me, were a lot more predictable. So we're going to have to be really good defensively 1v1, because we're going to have a lot of 1v1 matchups. I don't even worry about the 5-0 result against Ghana. Like, Ghana just blew them away. That's something I didn't expect. Uruguay are a much better side than that. I've watched a number of games and footage on them as well, and that's something we've spoken to the group about. So for us, it was a great result. Now focus on this game, and we're to bring the girls back down to earth, let them have their moment that night, because it is a special moment, but now we've got to bring them back down, make sure they're focused, and we approach this game right, because if we don't, we won't get a result.
Are you looking any further ahead in this tournament already than that result, or what does, I suppose, getting off to a win in your first game mean for you and the team and the goals you've set?
I think for the girls, we're looking one game at a time. Like, it's the focus is on Uruguay now and just Uruguay. As a staff, we're looking further. You know, we want to get out of this group. We're already working out who we'd come up against. We're getting footage on them and making sure we're prepared behind the scenes, so that if we do get out, then we're ready to go. If we don't, then we just keep focusing on the games within our pool.
Well, all the best for Friday's match.
Cheers. Thank you.